What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be installing a new lock cylinder on my 1991 Jetta. Recently I lost all my keys, including the keys to my 1991 Jetta. Fortunately, the previous owner of the car that I own was actually selling a steering column with keys on Facebook for $20. He let me have it for $15. So I'm going to be swapping the lock cylinder into the ignition switch already in my vehicle. All the information I read online pretty much said that I'm not going to be able to get this out without removing the whole assembly and the steering wheel from the vehicle, but I think I have a way that's going to work. And here it goes. This is everything I think I'm going to need. I have a small drill, a really long 1/8 drill bit that I think is going to be able to fit behind the steering wheel, so I won't have to remove that or anything. This is the measure where the hole needs to be that I'm going to actually drill through on the ignition switch, and a Sharpie to mark the hole. This is my 1991 Jetta. Pretty much had it away all winter. It's not in the garage right now because my friend's Mark 6 GTI is in there. We're putting a new BFI Stage 3 clutch in it. I'm sure at some point I'll make a video about that car. Picked this up last October. I didn't know much about it. The last inspection stickers were from like 2003. I'm not sure how long it had been off the road. I did a rear disc brake swap, used Mark 4 rear calipers. I drove a 1997 Jetta home and actually did a motor swap with the two cars side by side. Put the ABA in there. 5-speed trans from the same vehicle. I have a fabless manufacturer in front bar. NLS drop down plate so the throttle body doesn't hit the hood. Not a whole lot done to it right now. I have a lot more plans for the future. Before I started filming this video, I actually already removed the plastic here on the top and bottom. It was pretty simple, just a couple of Phillips head screws coming from the bottom. Once those are out, you just unsnap it. Should be pretty easy to do without breaking it. Next, I'm going to measure where I want to drill the hole on this to be able to stick a pin down in and push, and this lock cylinder will slide right out. The first thing I want to do is measure between this lip on the housing and this crack right here where you can see the piece was actually molded together. I want to find the halfway point between these two. You can see on the tape measure that it's about 1 inch, so halfway between that is going to be a 1/2 inch. I'm going to go ahead and mark that right here. And right here. A little bit hard to do that with the camera where I have it positioned. The other measurement I need for the hole, the find where I need to drill, is to come in a 1/2 inch from the edge of the housing Now I have this mark. It's a 1/2 inch in from the edge of the housing and halfway between this lip and where the piece was molded together here. And that's where I'm going to drill the hole. That's going to allow me to actually put a pin down in here and pull the lock cylinder out. Now I'm going to drill this right where I made that mark. I'm using a 1-foot-long drill bit. It's overkill, but I tried a normal size drill bit and it was a little bit, short. I was having some clearance issues. If you could find something halfway between the two, it'd probably work. It's worked perfectly. I have my hole drilled. Here's where I need to push with the pin. The long drill bit did the trick. I didn't have to remove my steering column or anything. And this should come right out. Here I have the part steering column. I drilled a hole in the same spot. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Now I'm going to take the lock cylinder from the parts steering column and slide it right in.